Good morning. Greetings from San Antonio, Texas. Mwah. Kisses to all of you, those of you out there who are here able to watch us talk about Cuddlist, cuddling, this amazing work that I'm involved in. And yeah, so happy to have you here with us. Those of you who watch later, hello. And those of you who are live, again, thank you for joining me. Look at my new shirt. It's backwards, unfortunately. But yeah, Cuddlist.com. Please go to our website, Cuddlist.com, to learn more about professional cuddling with Cuddlist and with people who are certified and trained to do this amazing work that we do here. Today I have this fantastic advantage of being in a hotel, which is where sometimes I have sessions, so we do out calls, and we also have sessions in our home spaces as well. So kind of fun. And so let's talk about eye gazing. This is a topic that's been offered and suggested by one of our viewers, Carlos. Not my partner, Carlos, someone else. And he had this question about eye gazing. So what's up with eye gazing? Is that a thing? Do we do that in a session? What does it mean? And one of the things I first thought of is, when we're kids, we play a game. Do you remember that game where you're like, stare down? Who can look at each other's eyes longer without blinking? Obviously I can't. And then if you blink right, then you lose. And it's funny because kids can come up with the most amazing games that are really adults would really value from. Imagine looking at someone in the eyes and playing a game and not thinking twice about how vulnerable that is, how intimate. And children, that's what they do. That's the games that they play. They play the things that really, as adults, we end up losing that art of. And so what is eye gazing? What does it mean? What happens when you look at someone in the eyes? It's very vulnerable. It's intimate. Requires a level of trust. And it's funny because you're just looking at someone's eyes. Imagine if I were just looking at someone's hand. Would that show the kind of same intimacy? And it wouldn't. Or, someone's ear, would that also provide that same level of intimacy? And it really kind of doesn't. There's something about the eyes that we intrinsically know, we communicate with our eyes. And so when we look at someone, what does it mean? When I look at you in the eyes, and even in these videos, and you see me look at you, what do you feel? What's it seem like to you? People have told me that they feel like I'm talking directly to them. Do you feel like I'm talking to you? Do you feel like I see you? Yeah. And that's really what it is. Intimacy. Into you I see. I see you. I have the opportunity every day to see people as they are. The innocence. Maybe it's the child. The beauty, the honesty, the rawness. I get to see their passion, their interests, their heart. It's through the eye. Scriptures say the eye is the lamp of the body. That's what Jesus told us. The eyes are very important. What you choose to see and how you see the world is immensely valuable to how you live your life. So when a client shows up at my door and walks in, I am confident in that eye contact. It's important for me that they feel seen, that they are able to be who they are and receive full acceptance, no judgment, and be themselves in whatever that looks like. There's some clients that have told me that eye gazing is very difficult for them, and they shy away from it. They look away, they look down. And there's one in particular who also was experiencing numbness in their body and in their feelings. And so I'm there, always there looking for someone's eyes if they're willing to offer them. And he was like, I'm uncomfortable. And I said, okay. So I don't of course violate that. That's a level of trust that I wait until I'm invited to be a part of. And so at some point I think he realized, I'd like to explore this. I want to know what it's like to feel into that uncomfortable, to feel into the awkward, to feel into that intimacy. And so we started a little bit, just a tad bit. And then with each session, it grew a little bit more and more. At some point, after a few sessions, he came back to me and said, I'm amazed with myself. And I said, well, what did you experience? He said, I'm actually giving eye contact to people in public. Like I walk around, and when I talk to people, instead of looking away, I'm actually looking in their eyes now because of our times together. I was able to practice that and to find myself. And what I remember back about 8 years ago, I went to one of my first eye gazing experiences, where in this session they said, go to the person next to you and practice this eye gazing thing. And I remember it being very uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't like what it felt like to be seen. I didn't like the vulnerability of it. And I was confused as to what it meant. So for me, it was like, is this sexual? And I didn't understand the feelings I was feeling. With time, with understanding it deeper and understanding myself and getting more confidence in myself, now I'm able to do eye gazing, and it's not sexual at all. And I understand that it felt sexual because it was so open and so vulnerable. But it was empowering. And now that I can really be powerful in who I am, I can show up in the world looking at someone in the eyes and offering that love, unconditional love. So it's definitely something that with the Cuddlist and the Cuddlist session, you're welcome to ask for. We invite, if you'd like to experience that depth of a connection, it's there for you. It's an option. It's definitely not required. But I think it's very powerful to learn how to become vulnerable in that way whenever you're ready and you're ready to establish that trusting relationship. Trying to see, I think that's pretty much it. I invite you to practice it. Practice it with your friends and family, with people around you. Invite them to 10 seconds, 20 seconds of just looking at someone's eyes, seeing what comes up, seeing if it's uncomfortable, experiencing it as a way to connect in a new way without words, without even touch. And I think that's also the other part. It's that the eyes, we do touch each other when we look at each other in our eyes. It doesn't require any kind of physical touch, but it's a touch that's felt from a different perspective. So anyway, love you all. I'll let you all go for the day. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again. Again, this is Janet Trevino, and I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Please go to Cuddlist.com to find a Cuddlist near you. Love you.